Good day, yogis, and welcome back onto the mat with me today for a Hatha yoga sequence, which I'm going to call a feel-good flow. So we're going to flow right through our sun salutations into various postures, and all you're going to need for this practice is your mat. So grab hold of that now and come and join me. Coming into easy seat, let's bring the palms together to touch. Allow yourself a few moments here just to settle in on your mat. Begin to rub the palms together, generating some warmth. And then rest your hands into heart center, allowing yourself a few moments to just settle and arrive on your mat. A couple of deep breaths, deep inhale and exhale through the nose. Just allowing yourself to notice any sounds around you. Gently dropping the hands down, palms facing upward onto the knees. A couple more deep breaths here. When you're ready, you can gently flutter your eyes open, coming back into the space. So let's begin with a short warm-up. So drawing the feet out in front of you, giving the legs a shake, moving them from side to side. Let's begin to just isolate and mobilize through the toes. So just crunching the toes and extending them to ceiling, bringing the hands out behind you. And then inhale to point toes down to the floor, exhale, draw them up. Inhale, point down. Exhale, draw them up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. And then gently begin to rotate the feet. Rotating ankles here. Drawing a giant circle, reversing the circle, and rotating once more into the opposite direction. Lubricating the ankle joints here. And then coming back to neutral. Let's come back into easy seat. Bring the hands onto the knees and allow yourself to take a couple of Sufi swirls here. So pressing down onto both of the sit bones and using the entire body or spine here as a solid unit, grounding down into the mat, and then reverse and go in the opposite direction, just gauging what is going on in the hips as you've arrived on your mat today. Coming back into neutral. Inhale to raise up the arms, gaze towards the palms, exhale, drop the hands down. Inhale, reach the arms up, gaze to fingers. Exhale, drop the palms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, drop the hands down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, drop the hands down. Inhale, arms up. And as you exhale, drop over to one side. So slide the hand across and reach over to the opposite side of the room, gazing under the armpit. Couple of breaths. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, draw over to the other side, gazing underneath the armpit, reaching over, couple of breaths. Inhale, arms up, exhale, draw the hands down to prayer, drop the hands back down onto the knees. Let's take a couple of stretches through the neck, Drop the chin down to the chest. Inhale, draw the head all the way up. Exhale, roll the chin all the way back down to chest. Inhale up. Exhale, roll chin back down to chest. Inhale up. Exhale, draw chin back down to chest. Inhale, roll the head halfway through to one side. And as you exhale, sweep the chin across the chest over to the other side. So inhaling as we go one way, and exhaling as we go the other. Slow and mindful movements. Let's take a giant circle now. Rolling the head in one direction, and then reverse your giant circle and go in the other direction. Once more slow and mindful movements, moving through the neck. Gently, chin tucks into chest once more, interlace the fingers, draw the hands up to the back of the head, and allow the elbows to drift down as you lengthen up through the base of the spine. Couple of deep breaths here. And then gently allow the hands to drift back down to the knees. Let's come over onto or into wide-legged child's pose. So drawing the knees out to the edges of the mat, toes to touch. Allow the whole body to sink down, forehead dropping down onto the mat, arms extended. Allow yourself to just take some breaths here. Really breathing deeply into the chest cavity here, so expanding right through the rib cage as you inhale, and as you exhale, allowing your entire body to sink a bit further down into the mat beneath you. A few more deep breaths here. Last deep inhale. And as you exhale, gently press palms into the ground, roll up, and come up into downward facing dog. So allow yourself a few moments adjusting into your downward dog, paddling the heels down one at a time, bending right through both knees, and drawing the belly onto the thighs as you extend back through the whole upper body, raising up and dropping the heels down. A few more breaths here. When you're ready, gaze to the fingers and gently begin to walk the fingers towards, or the toes, towards the fingers, allowing yourself to stay here in dangling. So bend through the knees, bring the hands onto the elbows, nod the head yes and no, and rock here from side to side, really allowing the body to just fold over the thighs. Exhale, lower the hands down onto the mat. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale to fold down. Last time, inhale, flatten the back and gaze forward. Exhale, fold down. Gently draw the hands up into the waist as you begin to roll up one vertebra at a time, coming into standing. Getting ready now for our feel good flow. Step to the front of the mat. Let's do a couple of Surya Namaskar and then flow through the rest of our postures today. So standing in mountain pose, rooting the feet down into the ground, arms out beside you, lengthen through the neck, drop the shoulders, let them melt down the back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to pray. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, lengthen, gaze forward, flat spine. Exhale, right leg steps back, drop the knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step into plank pose. Take a moment in plank, drop the knees, drop the chin and chest, press up into Cobra pose. Tuck toes, roll into downward facing dog. A couple of breaths here. Gaze forward, step the right foot forward, drop the back knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step both feet together. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse dive. Exhale, hands to prayer. Let's keep going. Inhale. Exhale, dive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step the left foot back. Drop the knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step both feet into plank. Drop the knees. Chin and chest, roll forward into Cobra. Tuck toes, downward facing dog. Couple of breaths. Gaze forward, step the left foot forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step both feet forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse dive. Exhale, hands to prayer. Let's keep going with our flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step the right leg back, drop the knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step into plank pose. Drop the knees. Chin and chest, roll forward into Cobra. Tuck toes, downward facing dog. Couple of breaths. Gaze forward, step the right foot forward, drop the knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step both feet together. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse dive. Exhale, hands to prayer. Left side, inhale. Exhale, dive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left leg steps back, drop the knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step into plank. Drop the knees, chin and chest, roll forward into Cobra. Tuck toes, downward facing dog. Couple of breaths. Gaze forward, step the left foot forward. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, step both feet together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse dive. Exhale, hands to prayer. Nice and warmed up now. Let's keep going with our flow. Inhale. Exhale. Dive down. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, step the right leg back. Drop the knee. Keep the hand, right hand, placed next to left foot. Raise up off the back knee. Coming into your first lunge twist. Gazing up towards the hands, breathing deeply here. Knee is stacked above the ankle, palm of the right hand pressing down into the mat. Couple more deep breaths here. Sweep the hand down, gently drop the knee, keep the knee up, raise yourself up, and open up into side lunge. Taking a couple of breaths here, dropping down into your lunge. Firm legs, couple of breaths, gaze to the back hand. Gently lower the hands down, step yourself back into plank pose, sweep the right hand to the middle of the mat, drift over into side plank. Couple of breaths here. Gaze up to the top hand. And exhale, gently come back into plank pose. Drop the knees, chin and chest, roll forward into Cobra. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Couple of breaths. Allow downward dog to be your recovery, resting pose. Inhale, gaze forward, step the right leg forward, drop the back knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, step both feet together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse dive. Exhale, hands to prayer. Let's keep going. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step the left foot back, drop the knee. Take the left hand, plant it next to the right foot, raise up off the back knee, and inhale up into twisted lunge. Couple of breaths here. Sweep the hand down, gently raise yourself up and roll into twisted lunge. Gaze to the back hand, couple of breaths. Firm up through the legs. Exhale, lower the hands down onto the mat, stepping into plank pose. Step the left hand to the middle of the mat, roll over into side plank. Right hand extends up to the ceiling. Take a couple of deep breaths here. And exhale, step back into plank pose. Drop the knees, chin and chest, roll forward into Cobra. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Couple of restful breaths here. Gaze between the hands, step the left foot forward, drop the knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step both feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse dive. And exhale, hands to pray. Take a moment here. Deep breaths. Just noticing as you breathe in and out. Prana and energy moving through the body, having woken up every cell. Deep breaths here. Here, drop the hands. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive. Have the fingers touching the sides of the feet. Inhale, bend the knees and sweep up into chair pose. Gaze up towards the hands. Couple of breaths here. Exhale, hands into prayer. Take a breath. And then on the next exhale, prayer, seated twist. Prayer hands, gaze to the back elbow, left elbow. We're twisting over to the left side. Couple of breaths here. And then gently come forward, touch the fingers to the ground. Inhale, sweep back up into chair pose. Take a couple of breaths here. Exhale, hands into prayer. Let's get ready to twist over to the right hand side, gazing up towards right elbow. A couple of breaths. And then gently come up. Touch the fingers and inhale. Up into chair pose for the last time. Reach up and exhale. Hands into prayer. Couple of breaths here. Standing in mountain pose. Connecting right and left hemispheres. Gently step the toes back. Drop down into child's pose. Forehead resting. Arms around the body. Just take some deep breaths here. Allow the entire body to sink down into the mat. Sigh out the breath, shifting whatever energy. So this is a feel-good, short flow, just to get energy moving through the body. Beautiful way of doing so. Gently bring hands underneath shoulders, press palms into the mat. Extend the hands forward. Take the right hand and we're taking a thread the needle here. So gazing underneath the armpit, threading the right hand right through, allowing yourself to just settle them. Don't try and force the head down onto the mat. Just hold and just surrender, whatever this posture presents for you. Couple more deep breaths. On the next exhale, send the hands forward, gaze towards the fingers, take a breath, and then threading the left arm through, allow yourself to sink down. Gaze underneath the armpit, a couple of deep breaths. And then gently send the arms forward once more. Take a moment. Press the hands back into the ground, roll back and over onto the back. So lower yourself down, take a deep stretch, arms up overhead. Reach the arms and the toes, or allow them to be drawn away from the tips of your toes. And as you exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Gently rock from side to side. Raise the soles of the feet up into happy baby. So bending through the knees, drawing the knees down towards the ground or into the armpits. Bring the hands up onto the soles of the feet, either inside or holding on outside, or even just grabbing hold of the toes. Allow yourself to sink down here. Tuck the chin in. Allow yourself some deep breaths. Sinking the whole spine down, tuck the chin into the chest. Gently draw the soles of the feet to touch. Drop the soles of the feet down in butterfly, reclined butterfly. Draw the hands up overhead, allow them to just rest up above the head, soften through the shoulders, and just completely let go here. Just enjoy the sensation of prana having moved through the body in our feel-good flow. A couple of deep breaths here, just allowing yourself to sink down into the ground beneath you. On the next exhale, gently draw the knees to close. Step the feet out to the edges of your mat. Bring your arms into Cactus Pose, so drawing them out beside in cactus, and then gently allow the knees to drift over to one side, keeping the feet pinned. Keep your gaze up towards the ceiling. Sink down into this gentle twist. Allow yourself a couple more breaths here. Draw the knees up and then gently allow them to drift over to the other side, keeping the gaze up towards ceiling. Settle down into the pose. A few more deep breaths here. Gently draw the knees back up and send them down to the bottom of your mat. Let's take a short Shavasana, just a couple of minutes, allowing the body to relax. Feet coming to the edges of your mat, hands, palms facing upward beside you. Take a deep inhale, fill up right through the breathing cavity. And sigh it out and let go. A few more breaths, just basking in this last moment of relaxation. Bring your awareness back to the breath. Begin to wriggle the toes. Taking the thumb and drawing it across the tips of your fingers. Allow the head to roll over from one side to the other. Draw your arms up overhead for a last deep stretch. And then when you're ready, gently roll over onto either your right or your left side for a last moment before moving forward with your day. I have a reading for you today. by L.R. Nust, who wrote, "Do not be dismayed by the brokenness of the world. All things break, and all things can be mended. Not with time, as they say, but with intention. So go, love intentionally, extravagantly, unconditionally. The broken world awaits in darkness for the light that is you." Gently come back up into seated. Bring the palms together to touch once more. Begin to rub the palms together, generating some warmth between the hands. Rest the hands into your heart center, taking a deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, bow the nose down to touch the fingertips, acknowledging yourself and everyone around you. Namaste. Wishing you a truly beautiful day forward after our beautiful feel-good flow. See you soon.